Shock swap. The $900 offer that puts Keaon Koloamatangi straight into the Eels' back row. Can a single signature on a contract change the soul of a club or reveal the soul it never truly had? Parramatta Stadium, late November 2025. The Western Sydney sun burns low over the half-empty stands as players trudge through another preseason session. The grass is patchy, the mood heavier than the humid air. Somewhere in the sheds that still smell of last year's heartbreak, a whisper turns into a roar. Keaon Koloamatangi, South Sydney's wrecking ball back rower, Tongan Prince, the man who carried the Rabbitohs on his shoulders when Latrell was suspended and Cody was crying, has been offered $900,000 a season to walk across the Great Divide and wear the blue and gold of Parramatta. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Sport Talk content. The offer lands like a thunderclap in the South. Rabbitohs fans wake to push notifications that feel like funeral bells. Keaon, quiet, church-raised, the kid who still calls his mom before every game, is suddenly the most wanted man in the NRL. Not by glamour clubs in Redfern or Bondi, but by Parramatta, the working-class cathedral that has bled for 39 years without a premiership sip. Picture the scene inside Leichhardt Oval 2 nights later. A simple charity event, kids running around with cardboard cutouts of their heroes. Keaon stands near the barbecue, plate in hand, when a little Eels supporter, maybe 9 years old, jersey 2 sizes too big, walks straight up to him and says, "Please come save us, Uncle." The crowd around them falls silent. Keaon kneels, smiles that shy smile the cameras love, and answers in Tongan first, then English. "I'm still praying on it, mate." The video explodes online before the sausages are even cooked. Now, fast forward to the turning point night. Accor Stadium, trial match, Souths versus Parramatta. The Rabbitohs run out first to a half-hearted cheer. Then the Eels. And there, warming up in sky blue for the very first time in public, is number 11, Koloamatangi. The stadium inhales as one organism. A murmur becomes a growl, becomes a roar that rattles the grandstands. Souths fans boo, not at Keaon the man, but at the wound. Parramatta fans rise in a wave of blue and gold scarves, tears already streaming, because for the first time since Jared Hayne danced in 2009, they can taste hope. He touches the ball on the 6th tackle of the night. 1 carry, 30 meters, 3 defenders left grasping air. The crowd erupts so loud the Fox Sports microphones distort. In the box, Phil Gould's voice cracks. "That's not a signing. That's a resurrection." Within hours, "Thank you, Keaon" trends in Sydney, while "Welcome home, Keaon" trends everywhere else. Tongan flags flood CommBank Stadium the following week. Aunties who have never watched a minute of rugby league suddenly own Eels jerseys with Koloamatangi on the back in iron-on letters. Social media splits the city like Moses parted the Red Sea. Redfern locals burn mock Eels jerseys outside Redfern Oval. Parramatta Leagues Club runs out of beer on a Tuesday. A mural appears overnight on a wall in Granville. Keaon in full flight, wings made of Tongan tapa cloth, the word faith written beneath him in red. But beneath the tribal noise lies the deeper story. Keaon never asked to leave South Sydney. He bled Cardinal and Myrtle since he was 17. Yet the Rabbitohs, rebuilding, cap-strapped, prioritizing youth, could only stretch to $700,000. Parramatta, desperate and decisive, tabled $900,000 over 3 years and a promise. Come build your legacy where they still remember what suffering feels like. This is not about money. This is about recognition, about a proud Polynesian man being told for once the highest priority target instead of the loyal soldier left holding the fort. It is about a club that has finished last or second last 6 times in 15 years, finally saying, "We will pay whatever it takes to stop the pain." 3 weeks after the switch, Keaon sits down with Matty Johns on Fox League. The question everyone wants answered finally comes. "Matty, did it hurt leaving Souths?" Keaon looks straight into camera, eyes glassy but steady. "Souths raised me. They gave me everything. But sometimes love means letting someone chase the calling God put on their heart. Parramatta didn't just offer money. They offered belief. They said, 'We need your spirit more than your stats.' That hit different." He pauses, then adds the line that will be stitched onto scarves next season. "I didn't leave South Sydney. I took South Sydney with me. The pride, the fight, the family, all of it lives right here." He taps his chest twice the Tongan way. In round 1, 2026, CommBank Stadium is sold out 48 hours after tickets drop. 32,000 voices sing, "Glory, glory to Parramatta." While Keaon stands in the tunnel, head bowed, tears rolling down cheeks the color of mahogany. When he runs out, the noise is seismic. Not because he is the most expensive back rower in the game, but because for one night an entire suburb believes again. 17 games later, he is leading the league in post-contact meters, running for 180 a game. And off the field, he is at every church fiafia night from Blacktown to Liverpool, teaching kids the same values his father taught him. Work hard, stay humble, give back. Some will say it was only money. They missed the poetry. A boy from Wellington via Mascot, raised on Upjohn and hymns, heard the cry of a starving fan base and answered it with his body and his name. This is what sport can still do when it remembers it's not just about winning. It's about healing. It's about a proud warrior choosing to carry someone else's cross for a while because he knows what it feels like to be forgotten. Keaon Koloamatangi didn't just swap clubs. He reminded an entire code what loyalty looks like when it's returned in full. He reminded Parramatta how to dream, and he reminded every kid watching on TV, Polynesian, Lebanese, Anglo, whoever, that sometimes the bravest thing a man can do is walk toward the place that needs his light the most. So when the Eels finally lift that trophy one day, and the cameras search for the man who started it all, remember this moment. Remember the 900K offer. Remember the little boy at the barbecue. Remember the night the stadium shook. Because on that night, rugby league wasn't just a game. It was a prayer answered in sky blue.